Hey, what's up, guys? You ever find yourself in that awkward situation where you have to meet a whole bunch of new people and you have no idea what to say to them? Well, we're going to fix that for you today. Run the intro.
It's payday, fellas!
So, for some people, they naturally have that ability to meet new people and tell them about who they are and just have people naturally interested in who they are, what they do. And then you have people like me, where I'm socially awkward. I have no idea what to say most of the times. I just smile and look at you like an idiot. Fortunately, I've been around enough people now where I can somewhat naturally open a conversation and get you interested in what I'm saying and, want to listen to me. But it didn't start off that way. So what I'm really going to try with today's video is help you with some icebreakers that help open that conversation with people you've never met before, give you the opportunity to start networking on we'll say a professional level, but mostly a genuine level. You want to talk to people and you want to make them feel like you actually care what they're saying. And in return, when it's your turn to talk, you want them to be interested in what you're saying. So first off, what is networking? Without getting too technical or anything like that, networking is basically meeting new people, introducing yourself, and getting them interested in what you do for a living, and vice versa. You obviously want to start a conversation with people where you're getting to know them just as much as they're getting to know you, and try and establish some kind of genuine professional relationship from that first interaction. So fortunately enough for myself, I was able to be a part of this mentoring/government grant program that helped us use the correct ways on how to introduce ourselves to new people that we've never met before. And I think that's where it really gets awkward for most people. Like, if I don't know you, it's really hard for me to come up to you and just start talking to you out of nowhere. But I think one of the most important things they taught us was just how to initially open your mouth and speak to people. So one thing you have to remember is if you're at an event and you're trying to network, just be somewhat aware that all the other people there are probably there for the same reasons also. They want to introduce themselves, they want to let you know what they do, and hopefully establish some kind of connection with you. So one of the most important things that they taught us was just how to initially break that ice. So they basically said to introduce yourself, so who you are, where you're from, or what you do, how what you do helps the people that you want to work with, and just talk a little bit about what kind of field you're in. And you're really trying to use, 6 to 8 words to really get through everything that you want to say to them. So for example, I would be like, hey, my name is Jamal. I'm the owner of Flash Forward. We help people connect with their target market using digital marketing. Really simple and effective, and not giving away too much, because what you really want them to do is say, oh, that sounds interesting, can you tell me more? And once they give you that invitation to talk more about yourself, then you take the opportunity to start explaining in a little bit more detail exactly what you do. What you don't want to do is be like, hey, my name is Jamal and I'm the owner of Flash Forward. I own a production company, and what we do is photography, videography, web and graphic design anywhere in Toronto. So what we really want to do with the people that we meet is help them connect with their target market and help get them more money into their pockets. Like, that's a lot to say, and it's like, if you're on the receiving end of that, it's like, okay, thanks a lot, but I didn't ask you all that. You know what I mean? So you really want to keep it short and give them just enough information to make them want to know more about you. One of the biggest challenges for me when I started talking to new people was sounding genuine. I was genuine. I did want to know about them, but just the way that it came across, it was a lot of me talking about myself opposed to me getting to know them. And I guess like a basic human thing to do is to tell people about yourself. Especially if you do something that you find interesting, you want people to hear about your story. The problem is if you don't give them the opportunity first, or give them the opportunity to ask you first about what you do, it really sounds like you're being arrogant or you don't really care about them. So it's important to really try and make that genuine connection by giving them the opportunity to ask you more about what you do, or if they don't do that, to ask them first, so what do you do? So just to play off of that a bit, here's an example of how I would have a conversation with somebody that I've never met before. I'd introduce myself. So I'm Jamal, I'm the owner of Flash Forward. We're a production company out in Toronto. We help people connect with their target market by using digital marketing. What do you do? So that gives them now the opportunity to tell me about themselves And then I can say, wow, that sounds great. And then ask a follow-up question to just know a little bit more about them. And I guarantee you, once they start talking about themselves to you, there will be a point in the conversation where they turn it back around to you now and say, so what exactly do you do? And that's where that genuine connection is made. So another super important thing that you want to make sure you're doing when you approach somebody for the first time is always make sure you have either a business card or something with your name, number, and contact information to give to them. Because at the end of that conversation, you want to have the ability to reach out to that person and connect with them again or follow up or whatever the case is, especially if you guys had a meaningful conversation. So the way you want to do it is to end by saying something like, hey, it was so great to meet you. Your business sounds amazing. I would love to connect with you at a later time. Here's my card. Do you have one? And from there, you guys exchange cards. And once again, that helps build that genuine relationship that you're looking for. Now, let's say you did that with 5 or 6 people at the event that you were at. Your job's not done yet. When you get home and it's that night or the next morning, what you want to do is take those cards out, put them down, and start emailing those people. And it's not an email to push the envelope or really try to close a deal or anything like that. It's just to let them know that you appreciated meeting them the other day and you would like to meet with them again. And that's where you want to try and schedule something a little more formal, where you actually talk about an opportunity to work with each other on any particular project or collaborate or whatever the case might be. That's where you take it to that level. So the last thing I really want to leave you guys with is to really try to be genuine. You don't want to go into these things and talk about yourself the whole time or make it seem like you're only there for one purpose, which is to make money or get contacts or put yourself in a situation where you're the last thing that people remember. Like, people see that kind of behavior right away and they do not like it. You want to go in there, be genuine, be cool, be calm, and build actual professional relationships with these people that you meet. It would be cool to know what you guys think. Like I said, when I started out, talking to random people was super awkward. So if you guys want to maybe leave some of your thoughts in the comments or send me a DM or whatever on Instagram or wherever with some of your questions on how to handle certain things, I'd be more than happy to help you out. And if you have any ideas that would help with that connection when networking, leave them in the comments below. I also just want to quickly thank everybody that's been supporting my channel, whether sharing, liking, or subscribing. If you haven't done so already, please take a moment right now and do that. And tell a friend about this great information that I'm giving you guys for free. Thanks so much for your time, you guys. You guys take care of yourself. Peace.
It's payday, fellas.